I know we were talking a lot about Israel, Palestine, some other issues. Another one I want to talk about is I'm Ukrainian. I want to ask what your opinion on the whole war is.
Well, Ukraine?
Yes, Ukraine. Because I know you're, I assume you support Palestine being Muslim with the whole genocide. Yep. And I don't know if you view that it's a very similar situation in Ukraine with Russia going after Ukraine. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the problem in Ukraine is simply the United States and NATO being too invasive, right? We kind of made that problem ourselves by, constantly expanding NATO, lying to the Russians.
And but shouldn't we give Ukraine some headway since we did give up our bombs for protection from Russia?
Say that again?
We gave up our nukes for protection from Russia. Was that not part of the 1992?
Yeah. No. That was a part of it. But again, it's a difficult situation because, let's be honest, if China came to Mexico and tried to, set up base there or put missiles there or set up any type of shop there, we'd be in there the next day, right? So we can't be mad that another nuclear armed superpower is concerned with our influence getting closer and closer to Moscow. So I think that's a failure when it comes to U.S. foreign policy, when it comes to Ukraine. I think Ukraine is kind of caught in the middle of a fight between two different world powers, and it's very unfortunate that things are going on the way that they're going on right now, and that this conflict is still going on. It's going to be 4 years in a month or in a couple months, which is nuts.
But does that mean that we should just give up just because, like you said with the whole Mexico thing, that we would that Mexico should just, or China, whatever, would just give up just because that it's a world power right there, that these people are dying, that we should just let them die just because it doesn't sound in our interest?
Well, we have two options. We could continue the conflict as is and continue to have thousands of men die on both sides, or we can concede, end the conflict now, let Russia have the territory it has, promise no more NATO expansion, and kind of salvage what we still have. Because the longer the conflict goes on, the better it is for the Russians.
I would agree with that statement, but what's to say Russia wouldn't just continue pushing in in a year or something? Because that's what happened in 2014. Is they came in, they took that in Crimea, then the war kind of paused because of this similar situation, and then 7 years later or whatever, Biden came in and it began. Who's to say it's not going to start again? And I mean, this is again really bad foreign policy by the United States. The Maidan Revolution started this problem, right? So everyone thinks the war started 2022. It really started 2014 with us running a coup in Ukraine and destabilizing and all this other stuff. And this is honestly what we're seeing is like a backfiring of really bad American foreign policy is what we're seeing with what's going on in Ukraine. This is what happens when you run coups and you do dumb shit, and that's what's happening. And it's very unfortunate that this conflict has been going on as long as it has, and as many people have died. But I think that's an inherent risk. If we want to actually make peace, you have to take that risk of, hey, let's kind of figure out a way. Maybe we draw the enemy lines here where it's like, okay, you guys keep the territory you have. We concede that. And then, you would hope that diplomacy keeps them from continuing to push forward. How long do you foresee this going?
Man, it can go. It's weird because it's like we're in a position now where it could end or it could go even longer. So it's very difficult to foresee. Because Trump is even having a hard time of dealing with Putin and stuff like that. And that's, Ukraine is literally like a shining beacon in what bad foreign policy can lead to, which we're seeing it now.
All right. Thank you so much.
No worries, man.